just going to end up being the ban as Ehome finish things up with a Pugna. This is definitely shifting it up 2 gears in terms of how quickly they're going to be, Alright, looks like we are good, so let's jump in with excitement, with enthusiasm to our very last game of the day. It's Ehome versus Immortal Magneto. Over on Ehome we have DDC on Terrain Protector, ROTK on the Tidehunter, we've got ZU or ZYF on the Gyrocopter. We might have to cut introductions a little bit short as we have some action breaking out. DDC comes in, drops down the Leech Seed. Stun coming in as well. Rocket Barrage doing good damage, but they will be able to focus down the Terrain Protector first and foremost. C2I comes in from the back lines with the Nether Blast. And they do manage to find the turnaround kill on the Sven. Nice Light Strike Array. Low ground to high ground is going to prevent any. He's going to get lifted back into the Rocket Barrage here. Light Strike Array off the mark, but they do have the turnaround. Onto Lamb is being healed up. They've got the living armor. They've got the Fable for the minus damage as well. But it's not going to result in a kill. It might declare that he wants a little bit of farm top, so we could end up seeing a lane rotation. Yep, okay, so Gyrocopter's going top. RTK is probably going to have to end up going down bottom lane. Yeah, just with the straight TP in, Blink, RP, catches 2, but only skewers back 1. Lamb is going to end up dying here, but can they get anything else? Charge comes in, stun lobbed, but now it's actually the Spirit Breaker in a little bit of trouble. Rocket Barrage gets tanked up. Gyrocopter still barely alive. Can we get another blast from CTY? 2 seconds to go. Another blast not thrown. It's the Nether Ward doing all of the work here. XLCT comes charging in, but the Ravage gets dropped from the high ground along with the blast. They will end up losing the Gyrocopter from the Shockwave. But it looks like Magnus is going to end up going down as well. A couple more auto attacks. He's actually got the skewer back up, but the Nether Ward dropped down for a second time against Ehome in general. XLTT continuing to use the God Strength just to find additional farm. No points up in the Empowered just yet, so we're still kind of yet to see the full strength of this lineup. RTK gonna get jumped. Relocate coming in on top of him as well. Surviving for quite some time with the living armor, and now ZYF coming in for the punish. This Mask of Madness doing big damage to the Sven, but only 1 second to relocate him back out. They will end up losing the Lina. Magnus finds the opportunity to blink away. And down towards bottom lane he will go, but XLTT not even escaping. Ehome camping out the return on the relocate, and they're going to end up finding both of those kills. They lose the Tidehunter, but it turns out to be well worth it as they size up this tier 1 tower down bottom lane as well. Immortal Magneto even TPing heroes in here. I don't know about this. The Spirit Breaker's back at the tower. RP's gonna get dropped. They secure back. Light Strike Array fishing for it right now, but they don't end up landing it. Not the best coordination. Now Pugna can start draining out. Does get charged. LY, a couple more auto attacks finish him off. Nether Strike along with the Shockwave do bring down the Pugna, but the Gyrocopter still standing strong. A few more auto attacks coming in. The Wisp ends up dropping as another living armor is used, and more TPs now. As a call down will get dropped. Spirit Breaker just barely alive, but is finished off. Gyro able to retreat back with the Nature's Guise. Survives on a sliver of health and picks up the ultra kill. Anything on the Courier? No, just the Mask of Madness. In terms of farm for him so far, they go blinking in. They Ravage on 2. Skewer. It's only Magnus's corpse. The rest of Ehome. He still got some bottle sips. That was a bit of a goof, but I don't take CTY as much of a Pugna player. So. Looks like they're still going to be alright. They're going to come down, start working their way onto these bottom racks. They got some vision up onto the high ground. Magnus going to get immediately lifted. They've got the Ravage available. Skewer comes back. RTK right back in the middle of the enemy team. But he's going to force staff to open up some more space. Spirit Breaker all by his lonesome in the middle of all of Ehome. Laguna Blade gets thrown out, but the RTK is still tanking through this. XLTT doing his best to chop wood, but won't be able to get anything done. It just gets right-clicked down with the Mask of Madness active. Yapit's TPing back in to potentially look for this RP, but with no Sven, they have no follow-up damage. Ehome still holding on here. He lifts back the mag, tries to drop the RP, but the charge comes in. A few more auto attacks are going to be the end of him with the Solar Crest as well. Makes quick work of the Magnus. Ehome go on to working on the barracks. Unfortunately, this is too difficult to engage in here. Mag looking for the RP, gonna go blinking in, skewers a few heroes together and drops the RP down, but it's so far away from the rest of his team. What is he hoping to accomplish here? The call down gonna keep everyone out. Sven's BKB still on cooldown for the time being, and Mag is gone. XLTT is gone. It looks like the racks are going to be gone pretty soon as well. The Flak Cannon finishes up the Lina. Wisp trying to relocate out to safety, but RTK with one last swipe, but the anchor finishes him. Ehome. Forward to victory. GG's gonna end up being called. And the unbroken streak will continue as Ehome take a day. 3 matches, 6-0. And I think with that also eliminating a lot of potential contenders as these top 2 spots for the MDL go. So thank you very much guys for tuning in. It's been great casting for you today.